Oh, so my pal Winston has some really good advice for you. What do you say, Winston? Never, never, never give up. Good advice, right? So this past week was the first week in like April, May, June, 3 months that I didn't actually pull off a weekend devotion. No, and the world did not end, and yet we're still here. Um, so thinking back on it, maybe doing a weekend devotion wasn't the best because now everybody in their church has a weekend online service. So hey, we'll try midweek devotion and see how that goes, right? Can't hurt. Now, fun story. When I was fortunate enough to be able to step into the role of youth position here at Trinity, I just knew that I was going to do things a little bit differently, and I was going to take things that weren't working and make a change. Well, the couple changes. Hey, this is new since I've been here, but there's just some things that aren't worth changing. And one of those, apparently, is the Wi Fi password. That's right. If Andrew Springman were to roll back into the Trinity Youth Center today, his phone would instantly connect to the Wi Fi because we haven't changed that. It took me a while to come around to it, but then I realized A, it wasn't worth the trouble. B, it's a great way to get people to read some scripture. Because if anybody wants to know the Wi Fi password, I make them go get a Bible and look up a verse because that is the verse. That's the password. So I took a little lesson from that this week because I was already planning on doing something on this verse because I think it speaks a lot to where we are right now. But a little bit of insight is I got really down this weekend, got a little defeated, and got into the why am I doing this kind of deal. And I came to the conclusion that I now understand why it's very easy to become a narcissist when you're dealing with YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Do it for the likes. I want everyone to love me. Well, needed to have a little change. And it just so happens that from the book of Micah, there are 3 statements that we really need to understand as Christians. One, I'm taking to heart this week, and it has really helped me kind of change my outlook on things. It is from Micah chapter 6, verse 8. And it specifically asks the question, what does the Lord require of you? And there are 3 things that the Lord requires of you and me. 1, to act justly. 2, to love mercy. And 3, to walk humbly with your God. I'm going to stay on point 3 for today. Point 3, to walk humbly with your God. The more I've done these videos, the more I mentioned narcissism plays a role in this. Even though I look at the videos that I make that involve other people, always do better than the devotions. So we'll get back to that at another point very soon. But I realized I was doing these videos to make myself feel better. And I did get a very big rush out of doing some of this online content. It's something new. It's exciting. I've been doing the same thing now for multiple years, and that's just not good for my brain. I got to try something different. And I realized I'm doing this because it's making me feel good about myself. And I'm not really using the platform for what I should be using it for, which is for the glorification of God. And that is a big miss. It's a very big miss. Especially if I'm talking about doing a devotion and I'm not doing it for the glorification of God, yee. And when I think about the third component of this verse, which is to walk humbly with your God, that's really hard to do. To understand that you need to understand that you need God. And I think a lot of that is missing a lot of the times in my life, especially when it comes to this. I think a lot of that's missing out in the world right now. I think if more people understood and practiced the fact that we need God in our lives, God controlling what we're doing and our actions, and maybe us putting God first before we decide to do something, I think social media would be a lot more tame. That's for sure. I think there'd be a lot less arguing in the world because a lot of arguments don't involve God very much. So that is really the thing I'd like for you guys to take home this week is we've got to stop doing things for ourselves. Now, I need to do some stuff for myself, like you for college people, the freshman 15 has turned into the quarantine 15, or come up with a more clever name for it than that. But it's not good. I need to do something there, get a little more healthy again. But I really need to spend more time with God. I need to understand that I need to run my viewpoints and my actions through a filter of God. Because, it's really kind of funny how things tend to work out better when you're putting it through God first. So, I have no idea when this video is actually going to go up. It could be today, Monday, the day I'm filming it. It could be Tuesday, it could be Wednesday. I don't know. I'm trying something different. I might try to coordinate a Wednesday thing. We'll see. Because there's a lot of other people that post a lot of better material out there over the weekend. So I really encourage you to watch that. And we're going to continue on this love mercifully and act justly. Definitely going to continue with those two over the next 2 weeks because I don't know if you've been paying attention, but justice and mercy are playing a very big role in our society right now. And we add in that third phrase of walking humbly with God, those two will come more naturally. Have a good week, and talk to you soon. I don't really know how to end that. Just have a good week.